Many years ago, I was actually helping out in the local school with like catch-up readers and things like that. And one of the teachers was actually a TACT foster carer. And she kept saying to me, oh, you could do this, you could do this. And I kept saying, oh, they might look at, I don't know if I can do certain things. No, you can do this. She said, the way you are with children. So it was actually one of the school teachers that got me into it. So I give them a phone call, hoping that they were going to come out and take me seriously and actually come and see me. And I'm still here 17 years later for TACT. I can honestly say I'm here for the children. TACT are amazing. I think all the help and support and every bit, all the way, I could have not TACT at all. I just think TACT for me. When I did actually look into it further, we only had my son Ben at the time was actually in home because the other three are not with us anymore. They've left and got their own family and things like that. So Ben was 9 when I first started to look into it, and about time TACT had come out and done all their investigations, and I've done the Skills to Foster course and done homework and things like that. I think it took me probably a year to get through all the things that I needed to do, and so we actually became foster carers, and our own son was 10. First child that came was actually a 6-year-old little boy. He was actually an emergency placement that came, and Ben's always grown up around other foster children because his best friends in school were twins and they were both fostered. So he understood the fostering side of looking after children and things like that. And he actually just thrived with this 6-year-old little boy. They both had the same interests. They both liked the Xbox. We used to do the Guitar Heroes with the drumming and things like that. And it just worked really well. But I don't think Ben ever had his face put out of joint because he was always made to understand that this isn't my adventure. This is our family adventure. I have always said that I didn't want anybody to be older than my own son. I wanted him to be the oldest one, so he was able to take part and take them under his wing at the same time, and then that he could join in. And because it's not just fostering for myself or for my partner, this is a family foster home. TACT always do a yearly annual summer trip and things like that. Then they do the Christmas parties and discos and things where Father Christmas turns up. One year we actually even did, I think it was Disneyland Paris that we all went to as well. So my own son Ben, being at home, the youngest one, he actually came along and joined in on that as well. I can also remember on one year that I think it might have actually only been last year that we actually did Oakwood Park, and most of the staff at TACT were actually laughing at me because I could have filled the bus myself, because we have 15 grandchildren and every one of them wanted to come along. I can tell you that every child I've had that's come here, and we've had about 15 children I think, and everyone touches my heart in their own special way. I've got a few I can mention. We had a little boy at the age of 2. We got told that he was unadoptable at 2 because of the level of anger and violence that he was performing. And with a lot of hard work, a lot of therapeuticness, working with him, a lot of play, giving him 100% time and effort. And I think it must have been about 18 months later, he actually got adopted. And to this day, I still get messages and I still see how he's doing. He sends me Christmas cards and Mother's Day cards. So to me, that is an absolute success story. And he's actually been adopted now for 6 years. So all through those 6 years, I've had full contact with him. I just think they keep me going. I don't think really that people realise how much a child makes me happy, how much I get from them. Not sometimes what I'm putting in is what I actually get back when you're having those really bad days and they just give you that little smile and that little glimmer that you're actually breaking through and actually getting there. I just think it means the world to me. I just love what I do, and seeing that little difference. You don't have to see a big, huge difference, you know, tiny little steps. I just think it's amazing, and I can tell you I've got the best job in the world, and I work for the best people as well.